Am I the asshole for not letting my daughter's boyfriend propose at my vow renewal? I, 50 male, have been married to my wife for almost 25 years. We plan on throwing a huge vow renewal in December. It is basically going to be like a second wedding, the whole shebang. We have 7 kids together, and this regards our baby girl, Lala, 20 female. Her boyfriend came to me a little over a month ago and asked me for her hand, and also asked if he could propose at the vow renewal. He's a great guy, and we get along super well, and I genuinely like him for my daughter. I said yes to both originally, and was super excited. A few weeks passed, and he asks can he also invite a few family members of his. I was expecting maybe his parents and siblings, but he instead sends me a list of 25 family members he wants to add. I have a few problems with this. His family does not like my daughter. They are Asian and do not like that their son is with a black woman. And considering nearly everyone else there will be black, to be fair, my daughter says he always sticks up for her, and I have witnessed this myself. He expects us to fund these people like regular guests. As I mentioned, this would be just like a wedding, so 25 extra people is a lot of money. I told him I could not accommodate that many people. He got angry and said I was ruining his special moment, and that I do not really care about Lala, and said I cannot do anything if they just show up. I said they absolutely will not show up. I then told him he still had my hand and permission to marry my daughter, but he was not allowed to propose at the vow renewal. Now him, his family, and my 2 sons both say I was being an asshole and should just suck it up, but my other kids and my wife say that I am not an asshole and that he is crazy. Obviously, Lala does not know about any of this. Am I the asshole? Reddit verdict, not the asshole. Top comments. Comment. Not the asshole, and he is not the great guy you think he is. The fact that he made the comment about you not being able to do anything they just showed up tells you exactly what kind of person he is. Answer. Yeah, I gotta say, I think it is time to bring original poster's daughter into the loop. This is pretty hostile and egregious behavior, and she needs to know about it before potentially agreeing to marry him. Original poster, imagine that after their wedding he stops sticking up for her and things deteriorate. Would you feel rotten for having had this information about his character and having not shared it with her? She is an adult, and if she is mature enough to get married, she's mature enough to value honesty and open communication over a fairy tale surprise, even if she's momentarily disappointed. Sticking up for someone in the moment is great, but knowing his family does not like her and it's a racial thing, he wants to bring 25 of them to an event celebrating your love with your wife and where their worst fear, him permanently attached to her, will be sprung on them? That is just asking for a disaster. A reasonable person would want to protect their future spouse from such vitriol during such an intimate moment, and certainly wouldn't want to stoke any flames by forcing it to occur at another big event where any confrontation will have to take place in front of everyone she loves. Comment. Why? Why do people want to propose at other people's events? It's like the weirdest thing. I get that the family is all gathered, but still. Comment. Not the asshole. He wants to have the big moment, probably for social media, when he proposes, but he wants you to foot the bill. How endearing. Asking to horn in on someone else's celebration is tacky as fuck by itself, but adding in a demand for you to pay for 25 extra guests is some shocking entitlement. And then the icing on the cake, it sounds like they are opposed and hostile to your family because of the color of your skin. Wow. Guess you've learned your lesson. You can't give this one an inch or he'll demand a mile. Comment. Not gonna lie, original poster, him claiming it means you don't care about her would give me a lot of pause. Do you want him to use that sort of language with your daughter? It seems like manipulation may be his go-to if he doesn't get his way. I would be reconsidering how I feel about him if I were you. Now this is just one instance, so I can't judge completely, but that would freak me out a lot to have some relatively random-ass dude trying to claim what he knows about my familial relationships. He sounds entitled.